before you call me a Glazeosaurus Rex, a weirdo, a loser. And I know people have came back from many bigger, really scary things, sad and scary things. But Jayson Tatum's return saved my life. It saved my life. To be quite frank, I know you're thinking that's weird, but no. Just allow me. I've been, I'm not going to say down horrendous, or I'm not going to say in the trenches. I've just been, it's like I'm injured every other day with the feeling of the viewership and the struggle of like running this whole thing, making moolah, tax season coming up, and I'm like filing it, and I'm like, oh no, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And then I thought, okay, how am I quite possibly going to come back from this? Like, coming back from losing so much money, coming back from like every other day, somehow like things go like views go down. It's like the more I do it, the more they go, and I don't understand. I don't get it sometimes. This was about 3 4 months ago where I was literally hitting rock bottom. Imagine spending so much money on editors and time and posting every single day on 7 different accounts, and each and every one of them goes down and down and down the longer you do it. Like, how does that make sense? It's like reverse of what's supposed to. But then I started watching like this comeback of Jayson Tatum, this whole documentary of him, rehabbing from the process. And yes, I'm a massive Celtics fan. This is also a reason for it, but also it really is like you can be down in the trenches. Hold on, this is bothering me. It wasn't perfectly. Oh, it's the bed is bothering me, but it's fine. You can be down in the trenches. You can be just literally just like down horrendously horrendous, but you can come back from anything. He came back from an Achilles tear under 300 days ago, and is playing in the same season. Well, the very next season, which he shouldn't have been playing in the first place, and he's playing almost exactly like himself. He right now at this time he played the Cavs. He came back against the Mavericks, and he's playing pretty like it looks like this almost same player. And I'm like, I can do this. I can come back from the viewership, from the losses of money. I'm probably in the hole. I don't even want to tell you. I don't even want to tell you. But it reignited a fire in me. Like, you know what? You got this. Don't quit. What would Jayson Tatum do? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, what would he do? He probably wouldn't quit. I mean, he didn't quit. He came back, rushed the process, came back faster than anyone, like healed like Wolverine, and he's back in the same way. And I'm like, you know what? I really do think if you don't quit, you can never lose. If you do not quit, you can't lose. So every time someone like, from school or whatever, sees my stuff, they're like, oh, dude, nice. You're 20, you're the big 23 years old doing this stuff. And I'm like, you can laugh. And it's the most cliche cornball thing ever of like, basically saying like, "Oh, you watch, but I'm coming for you in the future. You watch." But I really do know that since I'm not going to quit ever, I'm not going to lose. I'm going to eventually make it. And I know I talk about this almost every video, but this is something that's literally on my mind every single day. I'm like, the views are down horrendous. I look like a complete dumbass doing this, but it's like, no, one day it's going to, I'm going to pop out of nowhere and be the face of whatever sports, whatever. I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, that's what I want to do. And people will know me through this channel. They'll be like, oh, that's the sports guy. But he's also a regular human being, doesn't just do sports also every day, too. And I'm like, you know what? As embarrassing the videos are, as embarrassing the views can be on some of the channels. Some of the channels do amazingly hot sauce. Some of them I'm like, yeah, you like that? And some of them look like I just started yesterday with like 3 viewers. So it's like it's half and half. Some are successful, some are not. And it's like, you know what? But everyone started somewhere. Everyone started from rock bottom unless they sold their soul and immediately got some sort of weird trade with whatever weird organizations. And I'll never do that. Would be sick as hell, though. I'm not going to lie. But I would never do that. Very scary. Very scary. But I keep thinking like, yeah, they're gonna see this one day, and then one day I'm gonna pop out of nowhere and be a big thing, be a big old thing, and they're gonna be like, oh wow, it worked, and no one's ever gonna remember the small stuff. No one's ever gonna remember the 2 views and one of the views is a dislike, which I've literally gotten a video one time that I spent about 8 hours on. I paid $30 for a guy to edit the video. It got 2 views, and one of them was literally a dislike. Do you know how hard that is for 50% of the people that watched your video? So one out of the two disliked it, and I literally almost quit because of one video on one of our. It was I think it was our NFL channel when that happened, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm just not built for this. And I just think, nope, nope. Jayson Tatum came back. Jayson Tatum came back. Really weird correlation, but he came back better. And like, I can come back better from this. I can come back better from this crap video. Apparently, I can come back better from people making fun of like some people like, dude, don't show your face on camera. You're good with voiceovers. Just stick to voiceovers. Like we don't need to see that. I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going because Jayson Tatum came back better. And I know it sounds like a Schmeat writer, but like he did. It worked. And I can make every single video better. The next one can always be different in some way, better in some way. Just it has to work. It has to work and I have to figure it out. And you know what? You can figure out any failure too. Follow for more tips.